How important is email to your real estate or property management company? If you cannot live without it, then brace yourself because Google and Yahoo have implemented new sender guidelines for 2024. And it doesn't just impact large companies either. In a world where AI has made it very difficult to separate fake from authentic online, email providers like Gmail and Yahoo Mail are going to great lengths to verify sender authenticity and ensure that their messages are, intact and untampered with. I'm Marie Tupman from Four and a Half Marketing Agency, and my team and I help property managers and real estate professionals just like you get more owner leads through the power of marketing. And we understand the power of email marketing in connecting with prospective and existing clients. So stick around as we demystify these new changes. Okay, let's start with basics. You may have read some articles online about the recent changes that mention the term bulk sender. Well, what is a bulk sender anyway, right? And are the changes really going to impact only them? Well, a bulk sender in Google's eyes is anyone who sends, close to about 5,000 emails within any 24-hour period. And on the flip side, Yahoo defines it as an entity that basically sends a significant volume of emails. Now, they're not naming any numbers, so significant is kind of up to our interpretation, right? So it's interesting to note that Google says that they basically count all the emails sent from your domain, not just a specific email address. And you only really need to hit that threshold once to be labeled as a bulk sender permanently. Like you can't do anything to change it. So I want to share a true story. When I was pretty new with email marketing, I had made a mistake. So I accidentally put the wrong link in an email that went out to about 2,200 subscribers. Now, I was in a state of panic, but I quickly jumped into disaster saving mode, and I was able to send a quick follow-up email correcting my mistake. Now, all was well. Why do I share with you that story? Well, it's because although the mailing list that I was working with was way below the threshold that Google set for defining bulk senders, my mistake, my having to send up that follow-up email to the same subscribers within a 24-hour period, essentially marked me as a bulk sender in Google's eyes. So you see, it's not just about the size of your mailing list. Google looks at all the emails sent from your domain within any 24-hour period. And like they say, it's permanent. So future activity, changes in your email activity doesn't really change that, right? Like you just need to hit that threshold once and then you're forever marked a bulk sender. But bulk senders aside, even those who send smaller amounts of email to much smaller lists still have to pay attention. And here's why. So we've read through both Google's and Yahoo's new sender requirements and summarized them into this table to cut through all the confusion. And as you can see, they have a minimum set of requirements they require from all senders, not just bulk senders. So everyone has to pay attention. Now, we're going to be providing this table along with other more detailed information in the written version of this blog. So make sure to go to our website to check that out. So your company's email deliverability and sender reputation are attached to your domain. And essentially, think of sender reputation as some kind of credit score that email providers use to identify if you are a trustworthy business. So domain authentication allows you to signal to these email providers that you are in fact the business that you say you are. You're not spoofing or pretending to be another business to defraud people. Then email authentication signals to these email providers that the messages you are sending are, not tampered with, and that the source of the message is credible and trustworthy. So just think about all those phishing emails that we've all been getting, right? It's so prevalent in the real estate world with the wire fraud, right? So, these happen through spoofed emails or even just like wire instructions being intercepted by fraudsters. So all the changes that Google and Yahoo are implementing for senders are meant to curb bad actors that do that. However, that also means that everyone else, even well-meaning businesses who are not in compliance, could suffer the effects of, getting their messages or emails rejected or ending up in the spam folder. Of course, you will find more detailed information about the requirements in our Britain blog, right, that accompanies this video. You will find information about SPF, DKIM, DMARC, DNS, all that good stuff, right? I do want to note that it's important that you work with your domain manager or whoever on your team manages the company domain to ensure that your domain is compliant, the records are set properly, and that the changes are made, in accordance to the rules. Now let's move on to the next section, which is spam management. Now you want to make sure that your spam rates are low, meaning below 0.10%, because that's what Google recommends, right? And to do this, you want to make sure you're only sending emails to people who actually know your business and to people who have actually signed up to get email communications from you. Now, another thing to do is to send relevant pieces of information, relevant communications to these people, and don't overcrowd their inboxes by sending, an email every single day. And also, you want to steer clear from purchase lists because we've seen many small businesses, property management companies purchasing lists, with grand plans about them, but eventually they become useless because, you can get penalized for sending mass emails to purchase lists. You want to make sure that you are tracking your spam rates. And a good tool to use for that is Google Postmaster tools. I know what you're thinking, Marie, can't I see my, spam rates using my email marketing software? Well, you can, but it may only give you part of the picture because a lot of the email marketing softwares may only show you your spam report rates for the email campaigns that you have within their system. So to have a more complete view of what your overall domain like spam rate is, Google Postmaster Tools is your friend. I'd like to note that compliance with these new requirements isn't just about avoiding the spam folder. It's more about building trust and showing authenticity. Now, I know there's a lot of details about this, so we've compiled all the requirements from Google and Yahoo Mail into a handy checklist that you can download for free on our website. You can check out the link below. Also, I would like to end with this. In the world of real estate and property management, your reputation is one of your most valuable assets. And the same goes for your emails. Thank you so much for tuning into this vlog. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to never miss these great insights from 4 and Half Marketing Agency.